Hey Giggy Tigers, this is your friendly neighborhood art teacher, Mrs. Kirkpatrick, here to tell you about week 7 of your art ALP. This week, I am so excited. We get to be treehouse designers. And I've had a lot of fun starting to research this project and to gather materials for this project. And I'm going to be building right along with you this week. And there's a lot of really cool stuff for you to see in the week 7 slides for art. The first thing we're going to be doing, and the first thing I did and I want you to do, is find a way to get inspiration and get inspired to create your very own dream treehouse. Like if you had to build a treehouse and you could do anything you wanted for it, what would be in it? What would it look like? What would you do there? Who could go up there with you? Where would it be? What features would it have? So you're going to have to think about all these things. And I was starting to think about these things too. And I actually got inspired because I was looking at the Missouri Botanic Garden, and their website has these videos and they have all these really cool extreme tree houses. And artists came into the garden and they built these crazy extreme tree houses. And so I have included for you this week some of the videos that I saw that show these extreme tree houses right here at the Missouri Botanic Garden. I also added a video that I found. I think it's called the coolest tree houses in the world. So take a look at that video as well. And it shows some really cool, amazing tree houses from all over the world that hopefully will get you some inspiration for what you might do with your tree house. They have all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they're built from all sorts of different things. So take a look at those too. So that was where I first got my inspiration. And then I started looking for pictures of miniature tree houses, and I have included a couple of those in your slides too. And those were really helping me kind of figure out what I wanted to do to build my own tree house. So look at those. You can also search on your own and do your own research. I was just looking on Google for miniature tree houses that I could look at for ideas. So you're welcome to look beyond the pictures that I share with you as well. Once you have done your research and found your inspiration, then it's time for you to gather some materials. And I gathered a whole bunch of boxes and containers and some objects that I had around my house, things that normally I would recycle, or if they couldn't be recycled, maybe things that would just get thrown away. So your job is going to be to maybe start collecting things that might get recycled or thrown away. And if you can use those things to build your treehouse, then you're also going to be doing some artwork that's a little bit environmentally friendly as well. So once you gather those materials, then you're going to start building. I also wanted to help you with this. So in your slides, there are 2 slides that can help with cardboard construction, because there are a lot of boxes that I'm going to be using, and I bet there's a lot of boxes and cardboard you can use too. So cardboard construction, I included a picture that shows how to connect and build with cardboard without any glue, and that is super duper helpful. And then there's also a video, it's a short video that shows how to connect cardboard just by using scissors and cutting slits into the cardboard and then connecting it together. So take a look at those. They are very helpful. They helped me a lot, and I think they can help you a lot too. Take a look at those, and then you're ready to build. So I gathered my materials, I had my inspiration, and I did some research on how to build, and then I just grabbed my sketchbook and I started making a little plan, because if you guys know me, you know that I like to have a plan first, and I like you to have a plan first too. So this really helped. I'm going to show you this picture here. This was my plan, and this is in your slides too. And I just did some notes about how I was going to have a box at the bottom to stabilize everything, and I was going to use some branches, and how I was going to create a ladder to get up, and maybe a platform. I have some materials that I can use to make a tire swing, and I have a paper towel tube that I think would be a really awesome slide to get down. And I think I might even try and add like a little hammock and some chairs that I can make out of toilet paper tubes. So I made all sorts of notes and I sketched those ideas. Is my finished treehouse going to really look exactly like that picture? maybe. It probably won't look exactly like it, but this is my great starting point, and it's where I could write my ideas. So you can do something like that too to help you get started. So I really want you guys to try this out, and best of luck with those tree houses. Before we finish up for this week, your Wacky Wednesday drawing challenge this week is a hedgehog playing hopscotch, a hopscotching hedgehog. And I will share my hopscotch hedgehog on Wednesday in the Wacky Wednesday slides. And I encourage you guys to try and draw a hopscotching hedgehog of your own and share it out on your gallery space. And I'll take a look at those. I'm so excited to see what you come up with. Finally, Matilda's pose of the week. Last week's winner was Brianna Collins, and she had the pose name Skip Run. That's a playful pose name from last week's Matilda's pose. Brianna chose the name Skip Run. I thought that was a great description. This week, you can look at the Matilda slides, but Matilda is posing again, and she is in this pose this week. So you can see it's a bit different, and there we go from a couple different angles. There she is. So if you have an idea of what Matilda's pose could be this week, comment below this post in Google Classroom, and I will announce the winner next week in week 8's video. It's been really great talking to you again, Geggy, and I hope you have a really fun week. I hope you get a chance to be creative and to try out your building and construction skills, making your own dream treehouse. See you next time.